What's up, you guys? Okay, if you only train at home and you have two small kettlebells, those are 10 pounds, and one bigger kettlebell, this one's 35, that's great. But if you want to train your biceps, here's the problem. Not only are these kind of too light, but having them roll in your grip and then resting on the back of your hand or your wrist like that for a lot of people is a little uncomfortable, okay? But then taking this big giant thing here, you have to kind of hold it. This grip is really awkward, and because the hands are so close together, a lot of people struggle with this version of the curl, and then a one-arm version of it is out of the question. So that can be discouraging and make you not want to train your arms with your kettlebells, but here's a solution. Now I'm using a 30-inch, 1-inch, very strong, sturdy PVC pipe. If you're worried about this breaking, use something else, a stick, anything that you trust. But here's what's nice about this pipe. You can add it to, let's start with 20 pounds. So put you on this side, get out of the, yeah, okay, clear the foreground. All right, we pick this up. They can be roughly in the center. We don't have to be OCD about it because, you know, it'll be okay. All right, so I like to curl from what I call gorilla position. It's knees bent, thighs open, butt back, chest tall. Okay, we stay there though, this position the whole time. From this position, externally rotate the upper arms by turning the insides of the elbows to the outside. That'll activate your lats and then your core will be stronger. I'm also squeezing slightly inwards with my pecs. I'm gonna put my mind into my upper chest, and I'm gonna use my upper chest to pull this bar under my chin. So it's nice as we get this a fuller range of motion than we might get with even a barbell. And you get a squeeze that's a combination of free weights and cables, because these bells can swivel on this pipe so they can adjust their center of gravity with the pull of gravity. I'm not a physics guy, so I don't know how to explain that well. But the feeling is very much like a cable curl. All right, so that was 20 pounds. Now let's go up to 35 pounds. And this is real nice. And when you use a heavier single bell, it can slide side to side. And that's a good condition because normally when people, there's usually an arm that's stronger than the other. And if that arm dominates, well, it's gonna show up in this version of the curl. So we just put it roughly in the middle, gorilla position. Once again, I'm just focused on using my upper pecs. I'm squeezing inwards and trying to lift my chest upwards. Getting that squeeze, pulling it right under the chin, keeping the chest tall, continuing to externally rotate the upper arms, fully straightening the elbows. Okay, now, that was 35. Say I want to go to 45. Here's another thing to know. Yes, it is asymmetrical, but it doesn't matter as much when it's in the middle of the bar. On the ends, as if this was a barbell, yeah, that would be a little weird. But from here, feels great, okay? And if you're worried about symmetry, you can either step to the other side or just turn the bar around and let's grab one more. Gorilla position. Okay, and then we can now, we have 45, let's make it a 55. We'll finish with this one, okay? Got all these guys stacked on the bar. All right, gorilla position, big tall chest. I can't overemphasize using the upper pecs to pull these weights up. I'm not even thinking of my biceps. Here we go. That feels so much better than just holding the kettlebells and doing that, okay? I hope that's helpful. Have a great weekend. Aloha.